Hi, my name's Lacey, and I'm from Iowa. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Growing up, my parents had a lot of money, and they would spoil me rotten. When I turned 5, they threw a huge birthday party for me. They even got me a bouncing castle. All the neighborhood kids were invited, and I made lots of friends, including a girl named Angelica. She and I ended up being BFFs. Angelica's parents were rich, too. They became friends with my parents, and they all hung out at an expensive country club, comparing their fancy mansions and fast cars. One day, when I was in the 4th grade, Dad got a phone call. He seemed calm while speaking on the phone, but as soon as he hung up, he started bouncing off the walls.
Oh, I finally got that promotion.
That's great, honey. You'll be making even more money.
Yep, pack your bags, we're moving.
Wait, moving? Why?
My new position requires me to move to a new facility.
But I don't want to move. All my friends are here.
I cried so much that whole week. The thought of leaving Angelica freaked me out. Dad wasn't willing to turn down the promotion, but seeing how upset I was, he decided he'd move alone and send money back to us. Mom didn't like the idea at first, until she realized just how much money Dad was making. In middle school, Angelica and I were the popular ones. We were always the first to have the fancy new clothes, sneakers, smartphones, and gaming consoles. It basically ruled the school. Then one day, a new girl arrived. She was the exact opposite of my friends and me. She wore modest clothes and shoes, and the cell phone she used came out years ago. One day, she sat at the lunch table my friends and I usually occupied, so I sat down beside her.
Hi, my name's Lacey. What's yours?
Before she could say anything, Angelica came up.
What's this loser doing at our table?
It's okay, Angelica. She can sit here.
No way! Some of her poor might rub off on us.
Angelica shoved her way in between us, and the girl left the table with her head hanging.
That was so rude. Why'd you do that?
We have a reputation to uphold. People like her have no place in our group.
I felt bad for the girl. She was always alone. Whenever I tried talking to her, Angelica would stop me. There was another way. She was different from us. She did very well in school, while my friends and I did the bare minimum to pass. We never paid attention in class, and we'd hang out late after school instead of doing homework. One day, I came home with my report card, and Mom saw that I had an F in math.
I'm sorry, Mom. I'll do better, I promise.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Mommy knows exactly what to do.
The next day, Mom spoke to my math teacher, and they had a really long conversation. Mom finally came out looking really proud of herself.
Everything's been taken care of.
I didn't know what she did, but when I checked my grades, I had an A. The following week, Mom gave me an envelope to give to my math teacher.
What's this?
Don't worry about it. Just some boring paperwork.
I thought it was weird, but I just did as she said. Each week for the rest of the school year, I gave my math teacher an envelope, and my grade never dropped. After I graduated 8th grade, Mom and I were planning to go on a cruise for the summer. We were waiting for Dad to send us some money, but whenever Mom checked her account, it was never there. Finally, she went up to her room and called Dad. I couldn't hear the whole conversation, but she sounded mad. After she hung up, I heard her crying.
Mom, what's wrong?
Your father wants a divorce. He met another woman, and he won't be sending us any more money.
Needless to say, Mom and I couldn't afford to go on our cruise and shopping for school clothes. That summer was so embarrassing. We couldn't get any of the popular brands. Worst of all, I had to keep using the same smartphone instead of upgrading like everyone else. My first day of high school was humiliating. Everyone was parading their brand new wardrobe and accessories. Except for me, of course. Then I saw Angelica and the rest of my group and walked over to them.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Lacey. What are you wearing? I don't recognize that brand.
Oh, it's...
And is that the same phone you had last year?
Well, yeah.
What are you poor or something? Now,
We have had some problems lately, but this stuff doesn't matter, right? I mean, it's just clothes and a smartphone.
sorry, Lacey. Like I told you before, we have a reputation to uphold.
I thought she must be joking. There was no way she would drop me just because I didn't have the fanciest clothes or phone. But every time I tried hanging out with her, she and the rest of the group just shunned me. I also found out Mom couldn't afford to pay for her country club membership, so she lost all her friends too. For weeks, I was all alone in school, and even though I no longer had friends to procrastinate with, I still didn't do well in class, especially math. I knew I would fail without Mom's help. She had recently gotten a job at a clothing shop at the mall. I could tell she hated working, but it paid the bills.
Mom, can you give my new math teacher the paperwork he gave my old teacher?
Oh, sweetheart, that wasn't paperwork. I was paying your teacher to give you better grades.
My mom had been bribing my math teacher. I couldn't believe it. Well, actually I could, but how was I supposed to pass now? A few days later at lunch, a girl came and sat next to me.
Hi, Lacey. Hey, I remember you. I don't think I ever got your name, though. Yeah, your friend Angelica cut me off. I'm Katie. Nice to properly meet you, Katie. And don't worry, Angelica is definitely not my friend anymore.
Katie turned out to be really cool, and we became best friends. She was such a great influence on me. Instead of letting me goof off after school, she helped me with my homework. I started getting better grades and I felt really proud of myself. Katie dreamt of becoming a seamstress, and she made most of the clothes she wore. One day, she tried teaching me how to sew a shirt, and it turned out perfect as long as the person wearing it had a really small head. So I wasn't good at sewing, but I was great at drawing. No offense to her, but Katie's designs were pretty basic. I, however, had a knack for designing outfits, and Katie could bring them to life. We were a great team. Unfortunately, my mom didn't like Katie as much as I did.
Why do you hang out with her?
Katie? What do you mean? She's really nice.
I'm sure she is. But what happened to Angelica and your other friends? Wouldn't you say they were more classy?
They were fake. They don't talk to me now because I don't have branded stuff anymore.
The next day, I came home from school, and Mom had a surprise for me. Brand new designer clothes. She was also wearing a new necklace and really nice perfume.
Wow, Mom. Thanks. Wait, how could you afford all of this?
Let's just say I got an employee discount.
I felt like a supermodel going to school the next day. Everyone's eyes were on me, just like how they used to be.
Hey, Lacey, I love your new outfit. Thanks.
Well, well, well. Look who finally decided to stop getting clothes from the bargain bin.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, you finally look good again. Look at those shoes. Keep this up and you might earn a place back in the group.
Before I could respond, she walked away. To be honest, I was surprised. Angelica spoke to me and it kind of made me feel good.
Is that why you're all dressed up? You want to be part of Angelica's group again? What? No, these clothes were just a gift from my mom. That's all.
All day people were complimenting me and ignoring her. I felt so bad. Mom kept buying me expensive clothes and getting jewelry and makeup for herself. I loved my new wardrobe, but I always wondered how she could afford it all. The employee discount couldn't be that much. One day, while Katie was hanging out with me at my house, I heard a knock on the front door.
Angelica, what are you doing here?
I invited her. Welcome, Angelica. It's been such a long time since you visited.
I absolutely adore your necklace and earrings.
I was speechless. I couldn't believe Mom would invite Angelica over after I told her we weren't friends anymore. Just then, Katie came out of the bathroom.
What's that poor beggar girl doing here?
Don't mind her. She was just leaving.
Tears swelled in Katie's eyes, and she ran out of the house. I ran after her. I tried catching up to her, but she was surprisingly fast. When I went back inside, Mom and Angela were just chatting it up, as if my best friend didn't just run out of the house crying. I was furious.
Get out of my house. You aren't welcome here anymore.
What is your problem? You're acting like an animal. I guess that's what happens when you hang around with second-class citizens like Katie.
What's gotten into you?
I told you, Angelica and I aren't friends anymore. Why would you invite her?
Listen, Lacey, do you want to be popular and have friends with lots of money like Angelica? Or do you want to be a poor nobody like Katie?
Katie isn't a poor nobody. She's my best friend, and you can't stop me from hanging out with her.
That night, I texted Katie over and over, begging for her forgiveness. She finally texted back and said I could make it up to her with a trip to the mall. The next day, I showed up to the mall wearing plain clothes and old sneakers.
Why aren't you wearing your new clothes? Who cares what I wear? Let's just have fun.
We had a great time, taking pictures, window shopping, and eating at the food court. As we were about to leave, we walked past the clothing store Mom worked at.
Come on, Katie. Mom owes you an apology. No, that's okay. It's not okay. Let's go.
I pulled Katie into the empty shop, and we looked around for Mom. But when we couldn't find her anywhere, I asked one of the employees, and she said no one by Mom's name had ever worked here. When we got back to my place, I heard some sounds from Mom's room, and we quietly crept up to find Mom frantically stuffing jewelry, perfumes, and clothes. Clothes in a trash bag.
What are you doing? Mom?
Oh my God. When did you two come in?
We stopped by your workplace today, the clothing store. And it turns out you don't work there, and you never have. So how have you been getting all this stuff?
Okay, I was ashamed to admit it. but the only job I could find was as a hotel maid. And these things, well, I just borrowed them from some really wealthy people staying there. I'm sure they haven't even noticed.
Is borrowing another word for stealing, like paperwork was for bribes? Mom, are you crazy?
No, I'm not. It's not fair that I've lost everything and everyone. No one respects you unless you look the part. High-class friends and connections are important. Trust me, Lacey, I'm doing this for both of us. But you have to help me hide this stuff right now because the hotel owners are having all their employees searched.
Mom, stop. You don't need friends who care more about how you look than what you might be going through. You got divorced and you have money problems. And none of your friends even asked you once if you're okay, did they? And do you think they'll get you out of jail when you're caught for theft?
Mom was speechless, then started to cry.
I'm really scared, Lacey. I've messed up big time. What do I do?
Katie and I helped Mom hide the stuff, and when some officers did turn up, they couldn't find anything.
Thank you for helping us today. I can see you're a really good friend to Lacey, and I'm sorry for how I treated you.
It's okay, but please don't steal again. It would make things a lot harder for Lacey if her mom's in jail. She's trying really hard to adjust to he.
Katie's words seemed to have struck a chord with Mom, because after that, she complained a lot less and worked a lot harder. She even started volunteering at a soup kitchen on weekends, and I could tell she was really changing for the better. After we graduated high school, Katie and I decided to start our own clothing business. We made stylish clothes at a low price. Eventually, my mom started working with us too, and we started doing quite well. I never had as much money as I did when I was younger, but I had something much better. A loving mom and a best friend.
Sally walked through the door in the back alley straight into the crazy restaurant kitchen. She spotted her mom stirring 3 pots while the head chef screamed at everyone.
Faster! Faster!
Sally walked up to her mom and tugged at her apron.
Mom, I need to ask you something. Right now? Yes, right now. What is it then? Spit it out.
Mom, where's my daddy? Suddenly, the bowl her mother was holding crashed to the floor.
Oh my God, you stupid woman! You're fired! Get out!
A minute later, Sally and her mother found themselves out on the street. Mom, I'm really sorry.
You wanted to know about your dad, huh?
Yeah, we had to make a family tree in school.
Well, he's not your family. He's a good-for-nothing loser who left us. I'm your mom and your dad. And look, just mentioning him made me lose my job. He's bad luck. Not a word about him ever again.
As they walked back home in silence, Sally wondered who her dad was and why he'd left. What she didn't know was that her mom wasn't telling the truth. Her dad didn't even know she existed. One day in the 10th grade, Sally was waitressing at a restaurant when suddenly a woman started to choke on something. Sally rushed to her and performed the Heimlich maneuver till she coughed out a piece of chicken.
Oh my God, you saved my life.
As all the customers applauded, the woman took Sally's hand and dragged her outside.
I don't know how to thank you, but let me try.
She took off a large diamond ring on her finger and pushed it in Sally's palm. Sally tried to refuse, but she wouldn't hear a word and just left. When Sally and her mom had the ring valued, it turned out to be worth a whopping $1.2 million. This could change their lives. They sold the ring, and with the money, they decided to move to a better house. One night, Sally's mom slipped into the attic and took an old letter out of the box. She went downstairs and threw it in the fireplace. She didn't want Sally to ever read it. The letter said, "I'm so sorry that you had a miscarriage and you had to go through it alone. I know you hate me, but please let me help you. I really do love you, and I always will. Charles." But what she didn't know was that a few days ago, Sally had been looking for something in the attic, and she'd already found the letter, and it kept haunting her. Sally looked for anything she could find on her dad and found out he was a wealthy businessman. She'd never be at peace till she met him just once. So one night she packed her bags, took some of the ring money, and left home. She took a train to the city where her dad lived. Now all she had to do was find a way to get close to him. The next morning at breakfast, Sally spat out her coffee when she saw an ad in the newspaper for a nanny by her dad's family. 24/7 nanny needed for an 8-year-old girl. P.S. only apply if you have a sophisticated British accent. Wow, that's perfect, Sally thought to herself.
I can fake that!
When Sally went for the interview, her jaw dropped at the size of the mansion, and there was a long line of nannies at the front door. As she joined the line, a little girl peeked out from behind a tree, looking angrily at the nannies. Just then, she spotted Sally and their eyes met. Sally started walking over to her. That must be her half-sister.
What are you doing, sweetheart?
I'm Cynthia. I'm running away. What does it look like?
Oh, I see. But why?
'Cause my mom's getting me an old cranky nanny again.
Well, what if I was your nanny?
You don't look old or cranky.
I'm not, darling. I'm full of nonsense and fun.
Please be my nanny. You sound freaking funny.
Meanwhile, what was happening in the mansion was crazy. Cynthia's mom couldn't find her anywhere and was certain someone had kidnapped her. She'd gone down to the police station, and when she got back with some officers, she found Cynthia and Sally.
Officers, arrest her! You get away from my daughter.
No, Mommy, she's my new nanny.
What, you don't get to decide that, Cynthia. We have no idea what kind of person this girl is, and she looks too poor.
Mom, you always choose my nannies, and they're awful. It's either her or no one.
Cynthia's mom had no choice, so she hired Sally and asked her to move in. Sally was so excited that she'd finally meet her dad, but the poor thing had no clue that she had so much trouble ahead of her. When Sally left for her room, Bella, Cynthia's sister, showed up.
Oh, you're back. I was hoping this time you were gone for good, brah.
Oh yeah, I'm back, witch. And guess what? I picked my own nanny. Wait till you see her. She's so much prettier than you. I can't wait for your boyfriend to meet her. Maybe he'll finally dump you.
Watch your mouth, you little monster!
And with that, Bella pulled Cynthia's hair and they both started screaming. Sally heard them and came running to save Cynthia.
Hey, leave that kid alone or I'm calling the police.
What? Do you have any idea who you're talking to?
Well, I don't care who you are, and you don't have any right to hurt a kid like that.
Oh, I have the right to hurt anyone I like. Like now, for example.
And with that, Bella attacked Sally, and they both started wrestling on the floor. Cynthia started screaming and ran off to call her parents. Just then, a man barged in and pulled them apart.
Who are you, and why are you hurting my daughter?
Sally looked stunned when she saw her dad for the first time, and she couldn't say a word.
Daddy, this is my nanny, the nicest person on earth. Bella is just evil.
Sally's dad looked straight into her eyes, and for a moment she almost thought he knew who she was. But then, he just turned to Bella and said,
To your room, now.
As Bella was leaving, she turned to Sally.
I swear I'm gonna make you regret the day you entered this house.
She stormed out of the room, and suddenly, Sally's dad turned to her.
Listen, don't ever touch my kids again. Is that clear? Don't forget your place if you want to stay here.
And with that, he turned around and left. That night, when Sally was in bed, she suddenly heard someone opening her door. She leapt out and grabbed her special broomstick, ready to attack. But suddenly, the door barged open. She let out a scream and hit the boy with the broom, knocking him out. She started slapping his face to wake him up. When he opened his eyes, Sally saw that they were the most gorgeous hazel color. They stared at each other for a few seconds, then quickly jumped to their feet.
That was quite a greeting. You could have just said hello.
You could have just knocked.
I thought this room was empty. Who are you?
What? Who are you?
I asked first, who are you?
Hiya, I'm Sally, Cynthia's nanny. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Bella's boyfriend, Alan. Or at least I was. I think we just broke up for the 20th time.
With that, he climbed out the window.
It was nice to meet you, Sally. Also, the accent is kinda hot.
And then he left. As Alan drove off on his motorbike, he couldn't stop thinking about Sally's eyes. The next day, Sally was determined to tell her dad the truth. She waited for him in the living room, but Cynthia told her that he'd left for a business trip. Sally decided to wait for him, but she had no idea how long she'd have to. One night, Ellen crept up the wall to Sally's window and knocked gently. When she pulled back the curtains and saw him, she looked more annoyed than surprised.
If you've come back to make up with Bella, why aren't you using her window?
I'm not here for her. I'm here for you. Come with me. I want to show you something.
But what about Bella?
We broke up, remember? It's for good this time. Now come.
Sally felt hesitant, but she looked into his warm eyes and just couldn't say no. As the two climbed down and sneaked off across the gardens, they had no clue they were being watched by Bella. Bella ran across the house and burst into her mother's room.
Mom, wake up! Do you have any idea what's happening under your roof? You should have never hired that nanny.
When Bella told her mother what she'd seen, she was angry.
Poor girls like her just want to dig their claws into someone rich, and these men are idiots. But Bella, you cannot let Alan get away.
I'm trying, Mom.
Oh, poor baby. I know you are. Don't worry. Mummy will help you get rid of this nanny tonight.
A few hours later, when Sally climbed back through the window, she nearly fell back in shock to find Cynthia, Mom, and Bella sitting on her bed.
Well, hello, Sally. Where were you? Meeting up with your criminal friends?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
That's when Cynthia's mother walked up to her, holding a diamond necklace she'd never seen.
I found this in your drawer. To think I ever let a thief like you into my house?
What?
I've packed your bags already, so just get out before I change my mind and call the police.
Sally was horrified, but she knew she had to leave now. She picked up her bags and ran out of the house in tears. While Bella and her mom were cackling upstairs, Cynthia had woken up to the noises. She peeked out of her room to see Sally running out the front door. Cynthia burst into tears and ran after her.
Sally! Sally, wait! Please don't go!
Sally didn't look back even once and got into the cab. At the gate, Cynthia kept running after till the car was out of sight. But when she turned to go back, she didn't realize she'd taken the wrong route. Back at the mansion, Cynthia's mother had found out she was gone. She screamed and woke up all the servants to go out and search for Cynthia. Cynthia's mother called up Sally immediately.
Of course she's not with me, ma'am. I don't know where she is.
Sally, you have to come back right now and help me find my baby. I know, if anyone can find Cynthia, it's you. Please, I'm begging you.
Sally immediately asked the cab driver to take her back to the mansion. When she was close, she suddenly shouted,
Wait! Stop right here!
She jumped out of the cab and picked up a teddy bear from the road. It was Cynthia's. Cynthia had realized by now that she was completely lost. Suddenly, she looked up to see Sally and ran straight into her arms. Cynthia's mother ran out crying when she saw the two walking in through the gate and hugged her tight.
Mom, is Sally going somewhere? If she leaves, I'm going to run away again.
Cynthia's mother grit her teeth. Her plan had failed, but she had no choice. Bella was absolutely furious. As Sally walked back into her room, Bella suddenly grabbed her wrist and whispered,
Listen to me, witch. You're only back here because you seem to be very lucky. But don't you dare go near my boyfriend ever again.
With no clue of what had happened the night before, Alan reluctantly went to the mansion the next morning. Bella's mother had called him in. When he walked into the living room, he found Bella and her mother there.
Before you say anything, Mrs. Charles, please hear me out. I can't do this anymore. I don't love your daughter. And...
Suddenly, Bella's mom flung over a small table, angrily smashing a vase to pieces.
You stupid boy. What's the love got to do with anything? This marriage is really important to both our families, and I don't think your parents will be thrilled to know you've been going out with the help.
I don't know what you're...
Stay away from the nanny, Alan. She really needs this job, and I'll make her life miserable if I see you near her. Now you two grow up. No more breakups and nonsense.
When Sally went downstairs, she almost fell back in shock to see Bella sitting in Alan's lap. She felt so foolish for believing his lies.
We broke your heart.
Sally started to walk away, but Alan pushed Bella aside and went after Sally, gently grabbing her wrist.
Alan, what is wrong with you? What do you think I am? Some toy for you to play with? I don't want you coming near me again.
Sally, you need to listen to me.
No, she doesn't, you jerk.
And with that, Bella attacked him. Sally tried to pull her away, and then Bella attacked her.
What is going on here?
Sally turned around in horror to see her dad, and he looked really mad.
Sir, this was my fault, not hers.
Oh, is that? You will be marrying my daughter next week. I'll talk to your father tonight. Sally, leave my house now.
Sally decided she couldn't hold it any longer.
I've been waiting for you, Mr. Charles, because there's something I need to.
I don't want to hear another word. Leave. Please leave my house.
No, you need to listen to me. I'm your... Hi, my name is Sophie, and I'm from Ohio. Please like and subscribe. In my small town, I was known as the kid with the perfect mom. She raised me alone after my dad left us, and she was so stunning that she became a famous model. Everyone admired her beauty and strength. Mom loved looking and being perfect. She always dressed us up in matching amazing outfits. And once I joined school, she threw parties for my classmates and their parents all the time. We were the most popular family in the first grade. But when the party was over, she was a very different person. She was obsessed with doing crazy skin routines and clicking pictures. If I wanted to hang out with her, she would make me join her dumb photos. One time, she actually dressed up as Mary, and I was her little kitten. She posted that photo all over the internet for weeks. Whenever I spoke to people in school, they just said,
Meow.
No way! I was hanging out with Mom anymore. I had plenty of friends to spend time with. Even after that embarrassing kitten photo, I was always off at sleepovers with my friends. Until one day when I was in the 2nd grade, Mom gave me some bombshell news.
I'm pregnant. I'm gonna have a baby.
I screamed with excitement. I'm gonna be a big sister.
Yes.
Who's her dad?
Not important.
When baby June was born, I held her in my arms and refused to let go. Mom threw a massive party at home to celebrate her, and everyone fell in love with her adorable blue eyes and cur. But as June grew up, I realized something was wrong with her. If someone wasn't standing directly beside her, she would start crying like a banshee. She constantly bumped into furniture, and if I kicked a ball away from her, she'd take forever to find it, even though it was in plain sight. We took her to a doctor and found out that she had no vision in the center of her eye. She could only see on her sides. Her condition was called Stargardt disease, and unfortunately, it have a cure. Eventually, she had to get her the bulky glasses. They didn't fix her vision completely, but they helped. I got ready for big sister duty. I chose June's outfits every day, walked her to school, and destroyed anyone who dared to look at her wrong. None of the kids in June's class wanted to be friends with her, so I asked Mom to throw a party for her classmates, just like she used to for me. But Mom said,
I'm too busy with work. Besides, June has you. She doesn't need anyone else.
By the time I was in 7th grade, June came everywhere with me. She came to my sleepovers, went to the movies with my friends, and we all stayed up doing each other's hair. I thought we had so much fun, but one day, I came out into the backyard to see that June wasn't wearing her glasses anymore. My friends were throwing them around like a ball. I took her glasses back from my friends and screamed at them like crazy.
It was just a game.
Get out of my house! Get out! How could they be such jerks? After that day, they uninvited me to all their parties, and they started ignoring me in school. They even made me sit at the unpopular table at lunch. In just one night, I'd become a complete loner. Whatever I didn't need their terrible energy, and their behavior made June feel really bad. One day, I saw her talking to some kids in the neighborhood without her glasses on. When I asked her to wear them, she threw them at me.
No, I'm finally making friends.
June, you could get really hurt.
Go away, self.
She ran away from me and started crossing the street. A car was coming really fast, and it was gonna hit her. I just knew it. I flew towards her, but I was too slow. Just as I prepared for the worst, a boy suddenly grabbed June and pulled her off the road. I was so relieved. My knees melted. The boy placed June before me and gave me his hand.
Are you okay?
Are you an angel?
Excuse me.
I mean, hello! I got myself together and thanked him for his help. His name was Philip, and he was the bravest person I'd ever met. He was new to our neighborhood, and he was going to join our school. We became friends instantly, like puzzle pieces fitting together. And the best part, he was amazing with June. He was never mean to her, and he said her glasses made her look like a cool superhero. When I was in the 10th grade, Philip asked me to be his girlfriend, and I said yes, faster than the speed of light. I was so excited for my first relationship, but the only problem was that we never got time alone. June was always with us, and while we loved her, it did make some of our dates pretty awkward. When I asked Mom to find a babysitter, she said,
Wow, Sophie, I didn't realize you were tired of your sister.
I am not. I just want one night to myself.
And if this babysitter bullies June, then what? What if she clicks pictures of her and them all over the internet?
That's not gonna happen.
Are you sure?
I remembered my cruel friends and had to bite my tongue. June and I continued to be attached at the hip until one day when something awesome happened. She got invited to a sleepover by some girls in her class.
I really want to go by myself. Pretty please?
Yes, this was perfect timing. There was a massive party at my friend's house that night, and the whole school was gonna be there. I dropped June off at her friend's house and joined Philip at the party I'd been there for only an hour. When suddenly the music turned off, I looked up to see Mom standing on stage.
Sophie, where are you?
Mom!
June just got into a huge fight at a friend's house. How could you put a party over your own sister? You're so selfish.
My jaw hit the floor. The whole school was watching as Mom marched me back to her car where June was sitting in tears. Why would you get into a fight?
She called me an instant insect, and they broke my glasses. See?
Did you hit her hard?
I broke her nose.
Good girl. She defended herself. She's okay, Mom.
Nothing is okay. I had to go get her because you wouldn't pick up your phone, and now I have to spend thousands of dollars to buy another one of those ugly glasses. Her classmates hate her even more now. Is this what you wanted?
Of course not.
Do you like that you're popular while your sister keeps getting bullied?
Stop it! None of that is true. I knew Mom was wrong, but everything she said made me feel so guilty. Why did I have to go to that stupid party? Mom grounded us both for the entire summer break, and Philip came over to meet me at home.
You got grounded just for going to a party?
Well, I left June alone, so...
You're her sister, not her mom.
You don't get it. I knew she had trouble making friends. I should have been there for her.
You're literally with her every second while your mom's always busy.
She's a single parent. She has to work.
She can't find a babysitter. For some reason, she makes you do everything for her. She embarrassed you in front of the whole school, and then she grounded you. Sophie, she sounds terrible.
I gasped and slapped him. You can't say that to me. She's the only parent I have. Tears filled my eyes, and I stormed away. If he couldn't understand my family situation, I didn't want to be with him. I was too thick-headed to see how right he was. Until one day, when I was in the 11th grade, and the school principal called me to his office. Jun was there too. What happened now? They told me that.
June was a genius. She had a 145 IQ.
Wow.
She can go to any school for gifted kids in the country, with a full scholarship. And June has chosen the school in New York City.
What? Why New York? Isn't there a school in our state?
Yes, but I choose New York.
I pulled June aside after the meeting. You want to go away? Why?
Why should I stay here so you and Mom can keep being embarrassed of me?
What?
I love you, Sophie, but I'm tired of being the blind idiot you're forced to take care of.
June, you're my sister. I do things for you because I love you.
I've seen you lose friends and boyfriends for me, while Mom acts like I don't even exist. I'm sick of being a burden. I'm leaving you, and Mom can finally be free.
I was numb with shock. June was gonna be alone in another state. My relationship with Mom was beyond repair, and June was packing up all her stuff. Everything in my life was falling apart. One day, June brought me to her room, and Philip was sitting inside. What is this?
I'm leaving now, and you're Sophie's next best friend. So, stop fighting, work it out.
She locked us in her room, the little minx. Well, you were right. My mom is a terrible person, and I was an idiot.
You weren't an idiot.
You were the only one who was nice to June, and I was horrible to you. I'm so sorry, Philip.
You were dealing with a lot, Sophie. I understand. And June's leaving now.
I just don't know how she's gonna live without me. I feel scared.
She'll be fine. Look at this.
He showed me the pamphlets and website for the school, and once I calmed down, the place looked amazing. They had so many fun activities, and there was a whole section just for differently abled students. Some kids in the photos were wearing glasses just like Jun's. Suddenly, I knew I had to let her go. When June came back to her room, I pulled her into a tight hug. I wish I could keep you with me forever, but I think this school is a good choice. You deserve better than this stupid town.
Really, I just wanted to stop being a burden to you.
Don't you dare call yourself that again. You were never a burden to me, June. You'll always be the greatest gift I ever got.
Sophie, I love you.
I love you more.
I love you most.
When going outside, always remember to have an adult with you and never cross the street alone. Protecting yourself is the most important thing.